Shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Eason on second down. Green with a catch left side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Eluding the pressure right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun is Eason. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Rosas on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 3, the ball.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. third down. Dugan. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Check, check. Lucky. Watch the ship. Hey.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep for Eifert. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
And 10 at the Jets.
Second and 10. Now a handoff working right. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jets 3. Jaguars nothing.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Watch time. 19 right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Milan. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Second down, here's Eason. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To throw on third down, Eason. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, Johnson. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The running back on the option.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Off the play fake, Dugan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got some space here. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Dugan. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 23-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's...
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Connection made with Chenault. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Off play action. Dugan. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards on the gain there. And it'll move the chains.
Field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a handoff as they run left side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake. Dugan. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
41.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
5.
Looking to throw. Dugan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play.
Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run here with Balaj. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jabari Zuniga able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And he'll let this one go deep. It got his man complete. Uh-oh. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
Makes the score Jaguars 13, Jets 3. Lambo to kick off 4.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
A nice gain of 21 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Eason. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play action. It's Eason. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Caleb Chason. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. From the gun, Eason. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
It's fourth down.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Johnson on the return. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Dugan. And he completes it to Westbrook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Off play action, Dugan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Balaj. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go play action with Eason. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Throwing on 1st down. Dugan, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 59 yards for him on the ground.
8-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Eason. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
To number 41.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kalen Ballage, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Jets 9.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. From the gun, Dugan. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Jets.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They run it with Ballage. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. So this will be a win for Jacksonville.